Good evening, sir. I'm Finito Grebe, Spring Pre-8. Crimes Against Public Order, Articles 134-160. Capo, Crimes Against Public Order. Its coverage is from Article 134-160 of the Revised Penal Code. Public Order. Ang ibig sabihin nito or yung order na yung parang tinatawag na yung sinusunod ng isang community or society. So, for example, yung government. So, kailangan sundin yan ng mga tao at saka yung sa mga nasa gobyerno, dapat yung mga tao ay sumunod. Yung mga leaders, mga nasa public office at ang mga taong doon ay dapat sumunod. Of course, yung mga public servant na ay tinatawag rin ng mga public officer or vice versa. So it does not those mean to say na sila ay pinagbigyan lang ng kapangyarihan ng mga tao. However, kasi binigyan sila ng kapangyarihan ng tao, dapat lang sila sundin ng mga tao kung hindi sila ay isusunod or may paglabag sa tinatawag na struktura o order ng society or community. Din ang crime niya ay paglabag sa tinatawag na public order. So, pasok na yan sa tinatawag na crime against public order. Article 134, Rebellion, Insurrection. Rebellion means crimes that done by terrorists or mga rebelde gusto nilang pataubin ang gobyerno. Sabi natin kanina, mayroong tinatawag na structure, mayroong set up sa isang community or society na halimbawa ang gobyerno, ano yung mga, mga tapakaran ay dapat sundin. So itong mga rebelde, ito yung mga taong na ang purpose nila ay pataubin ang gobyerno. So ano ang kakaibahan ng rebellion sa insurrection? Actually, they are synonymous terms. However, in terms of coverage, mas malawak ang rebellion whereas the resurrection narrower and ang kanyang coverage. Just the same, the term dyan ay rebellion or resurrection. Elements, signs of public uprising and taking up arms against go. Uprising means pag-alsa. So, ang pag-alsa na to ay hindi lamang pag-aalsa ng isang tao kasi nga ang sinasabi dito ay public. Pag sinabing na public, general ay dapat talks about number of people that we can call a number of general number of people. So, specifically, sabi ng Supreme Court dito, para masabi natin na public uprising, there must be what we call multitude. So, multitude, hindi yan masabi na 30, 40, 50, or 100. The number should be of such that the number should be not readily counted. It can be counted but cannot be done. Sa dami ng mga tao, cannot be readily counted, hindi kaagad mabilang-bilang. Multitude cannot be orally be counted, hindi kaagad-agad mabilang-bilang na laban. Dami ng tao na nag-aalsa laban sa gobyerno at ang daming na yan ay hindi agad mabilang-bilang, din yan ang tinatawag na multitude. Pasok ito sa tinatawag natin na public uprising. Gusto ko lang i-emphasize na ang rebellion ay continuing crime. Halimbawa, ang mga ginawa ng NPA, mga komunista, ano yan, continuing ay so kahit na may enkwentro sa pwersa ng gobyerno at ilang numero lang, ilang tauhan ng NPA, kahit 10 o 2 lang, ay yan ay tinatawag nating rebellion. Hindi kailangan ng multitude sa gaanong sitwasyon kasi napatuloy ang ginagawang rebellion ng mga NPA ay napatuloy sa kalukuyang ginagawa. So kapag ito ay kasalukuyang ginagawa, counted ang ibang units ng NPA sa anumang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Kahit 2 o 1 lang ang aktwal na pakikipaglaban sa gobyerno kasi nga continuing sila taking up arms against government. Ikalawang presence. Hindi hindi lang pag-aalsa ng dami ng mga tao na matawag nating multitude, kailangan ang mga taong ito ay armado. At ano ang ibig sabihin natin ng armado? Kailangan ng firearms? Hindi. Pwede bato, batota, pwede 2x2, kahoy, kutsilyo, anumang matawag natin na weapon, extensions sa kamay, yung mga bagay na pwedeng magamit laban sa kalaban. Pero kapag kakalabanin mo ang gobyerno at saka dala mo ang kutsilyo, sundang o whatever na mga sandata laban sa gobyerno, it will not match into government forces. So kaya nga makikita natin sa balita na ang mga rebelde ay nakipaglaban sa gobyerno, armas nila talaga ay high power rin para madali sa kanilang talunin. Impact ang mga NPA ay rebelde, yung ibang mga grupo na kumakalaban sa gobyerno, ang mga armas nila talaga pwedeng pangtapat talaga. Hindi dahil merong naman silang financial support from other source or even other country. Or in fact, gumagamit din sila ng landmines. So, taking up arms against government, ang laban dito ay specifically ang government purpose. Number 2, removing from allegiance to government of its laws, theory of Philippines or any part thereof, or any body of land, naval, or other armed forces depriving chief executive or Congress holding of partially of any of their powers of prerogatives. Kapag basihan namin ang removing o retrieving letter A at B, only political ang purpose nito. Only political purpose. Removing armed forces can be referred to an army, police, naval, sa navy, or other armed forces or or sa Air Force basta armed forces of the Philippines. So alisin siya sa gobyerno o sa ilalim ng gobyerno o sa batas nito. Depriving, ibig sabihin nito ay alisan ng kapangyarihan ang chief executive o presidente o kaya namang Congress, that is Senate or House of Representative. So alisan sila ng kapangyarihan. So far ang nagawa nagawa pa lang ng mga MPA ay ito ay letter A, ang removing from arrogance of the government for its law. Ito ay kasalukuyang nilang ginagawa, kaya naman kasalukuyang silang nagkapaglaban sa gobyerno natin. Pero so far hindi pa sila mismo umabot doon mismo sa Malacanang inaalis nila ang kapangyarihan ng presidente o hindi kaya doon sa batasan ng nandoon ang Kongreso. Article 134A Cop DTAC. Cop DTAC found of Article 134A elements. Offender person or person belongs to A. Military, B. Police, C. Public office or employee. Offender. Here is PD Here is PD si isang tao lang. So balikan ninyo ang sa rebellion na hindi magawa ay ang isang tao lang, kailangan ay multitude. Expect lang sa sinabi natin na concepts of continuing crime siya kung ang pag-uusap natin ang rebellion ay ginawa ng MPA. So kahit isang tao lang ng MPA, enough na yan sa krimen ng rebellion. This is very important, ang tinatawag na pagkatao ng mga offender. So dapat ang mga ito ay nasa military o hindi kaya sa police o hindi kaya sa nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno o sa public office o employee. Kahit isang tao lang, basta ang taong na yan ay nasa ilalim ng gobyerno, hindi ito nakabase sa dami ng offender, kung hindi mabase ito sa pagkatao ng offender. Number 2. Means of commissions, swift attack, violence, intimidation, threat, strategy, or stealth. Kapag sinabing swift, mabilisan na pag-atake, yan ang pinaka-meaning na tinatawag natin sa co-op at sa pamagitan ng tinatawag nating violence, in intimidation, threat, strategy, or stealth. Merong dahas o pananakot, strategy o matagal na pinagpaplanuhan ng or tinatawag nating stealth, or ibig sabihin na ay palihim o hindi mamalayang kapag napasok na ang mga isang part ng gobyerno na inatake kaagad o so hindi mamalayan. So ito siya ay shortcut natin sa bits. Direction of attack. Duly constituted, authorized, or RP, or any military camp or installation, communication networks, public utilities, or other facilities needed for exercise and continue positions of power, and sino yung inatake yun yung ibig sabihin ng direction for attack. Duly constitution, authorized, author, authorized, or ito yung kasalukuyang gobyerno na binigyan ng kapangyarihan sa batas or ang military camp or installations, mga detachment, communication networks, public utilities, yung mga LRT or MRT or other facilities needed for exercise and continue positions of power, purpose of attack, size of diminishes state power. Ang ibig sabihin ng precise or kunin or hindi kaya diminish o pagbabawasan, mabawasan ang tinatawag na power, state power, pwersa ng gobyerno. Article 137, this disloyalty of public officers or employee, punishable acts, feeling of resents rebellion by all means in their power. Ito yung failure in the part of public officers na laban talaga sa rebellion sa lahat na paraan sa ilalim ng kanilang pangyarihan ay sila ay mga pulis o militaryong tumatakbo, sila din they failed to resist rebellion, they then it serves as disloyalty of public officers of employees continuing to discharge duties or their office under control of rebels, and so sa ilalim sa isang lugar na rebelde, patuloy pa rin sila tumatakbo sa ilalim ng mga rebelde. Accepting opinion appoint, appointment to office under rebels. So nagtatrabaho sa o inaccept ng appointment na nasa ilalim ng rebelde. Article 138, inciting to rebellion, insurrection. Kapag sinasabing inciting, ito yung inukyukang ang pagdugyok ng mga tao ng pakiglaban sa gobyerno ng mga krimen at tinatawag na rebellion, insurrection. Offender, not at taking up arms of or be in open hostility against government. So ang offender dito, hindi siya napakiglaban sa gobyerno o atwal na pagiglaban na may armas sa gobyerno. Act of offender incites others to executing of any acts of rebellion and dukyakang ang ibang tao na gawin ang man sa isang tinatawag nating acts of rebellion. Means of inciting, speeches, proclamations, writing, emblems, banners, or other representations tending to same end. Ang paparaan ng pag-udyok ay sa pamamagitan ng salita sa mga tao o hikay, proclamation, writings, pagsulat, emblems, or signage, or other representations. Kahit sulat o salita na gawin ang rebellion. Article 139, Sedition, Elements. Number 1. Acts of offenders rise A. Publicly and B. Tumultuously. May similarity sa rebellion dahil sa sinasabing nating public uprising taking up arms against the government. Pangalawang, tumultuously. So ito ay noisy, disorderly, confused, or so. If you can imagine, in this situation, sa dami ng tao at nakapakaingay, so disorderly dahil walang kontrol sa mga tao, hindi kailangan ng armas. Means, force, intimidation, or other means outside to illegal methods and objects to prevent the promulgation of execution of any law or the holding of any popular election. B. To prevent the insular government or any provincial or municipal government or any public officer thereof from freely exercising its or his functions, or even the execution or any administrative order. C. To inflict any act of hate or revenge upon the person or property of any public officer or employee. D. To commit for any political or social and any act of hate or revenge against private person or any social class. And E. To despoil for any political or social and any person, municipality or province, or the insular government or the government of United States of all the property of any part therefore thereof. Ito yung purpose that can be divided into political or social. Pag sinabing political, it is the one who can directed into the government o di kaya sa representante ng gobyerno gaya ng public officer. Ito yung iba na political purpose ng rebellion na removing of at depriving. Letter A is political purpose. Letter B, it refer to national government, political purpose pa rin. Letter C ay tinatawag pa rin ng political purpose. Letter D ay matatawag na partly political of social purpose. Letter E ay isang political purpose na social purpose. Ito yung sa panahon ng mga ng Pilipinas ay sa ilalim ng US. Article 42, inciting to sedition, pag-uudyok na gawin ang seditions. Punishable acts, inciting others that commit sedition by means of speeches, proclamations, writings, emblems, cartoons, banners, or other presentations tending to same end. Meron siyang tendency na mag-udyok sa tao na gawin ang seditions, altering sedition words or speeches which then to disturb public peace. Ang pagsasabi o may tendency na ang mga taong makarinig nito ay may inciting to seditions. Hindi kailangan na gagawin lang ito kapag narinig. Writing, publishing o circulating circulars libels against government or any of its duly constituted, authorized, and sinisiraan ang gobyerno at ang tendency ng mga tao na ay mag-alsa laban sa gobyerno. Knowingly concealing such evil practice. These are the acts that were considered inciting to seditions. Parliamentary immunity refers to acts or practice to lawmakers that apply to congressmen or senators habang ang Congress and sessions hindi sila dapat hulihin. Punishable acts, using force, intimidation, threats, or fronts to prevent any member from A. Attending meetings or Congress, any of its communities, sub-communities, constitutional commissions, communities, division thereof. B. Expressing his opinion. C. Casting his vote. Pigilan siya ay pamagitan ng pwersa o panlinlang o frown. Number 2. Arresting, researching any member while Congress is in sessions, except in case where such member has committed crime punishable under code by penal higher that prison mayor. Ang liable rito ay ang law enforcer kasi sabi dito ay arresting to researching. Kapag ang congressman ay umuwi na galing meeting, mauwi pa rin yan sa Congress is sessions. Higher than prison mayor of 6 years of and 1 day to 12 years. Note. Section 11, Article 6, 1987 Constitution, not more than 6 years Constitution rebels. So kung lagpas sa prisong mayor, pwede na siyang hulihin. Bawal kapag sa loob pa ng prison mayor. Ang conflict sa revised penal code na constitution, pero ang mananaig ay ang constitution dahil ito ay fundamental law of the land. Fundamental law ay hindi dapat magmula ang batas. Ang sinasabi ng constitutions ay pwedeng ulihin kapag ang punishment sa krimen na not more than 6 years. Hindi pwedeng hulihin kapag Congress in sessions. Not more than 6 years ang dapat masunod. Person, authority, and against the person of in authority. Article 152. Public officer po, any person who takes part in performance of public functions of government. RPC Article 120, 203. Person and authority, PBA. Any person directly vested with jurisdictions, whether as individual or as member of some court or governmental corporation, board, or combination. RPC Article 152, Para 1. Again, agent for person in authority. Any person who the direct direct prevention of law or by election or by appointment by competent competent authority is charged to maintenance of public officer and protection and security of life and protect property. RPC Article 152. Pinakamalawak na term sa tatlo, lahat na nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno ay mga employee mula sa maliit mga hanggang sa pinakamataas na ranggo. Tao na binigyan ng direkta ng kapangyarihan. President, Vice President, Gobernador, Governor, Mayor, and Barangay Chairman. Senators and Congress members and Supreme Court, meron silang power of kapangyarihan. Pasok dito ang mga pulis, NBI, at military for direct or indirect assault in the Article 152. Important notes. Person coming to aid to PIA, Republic Act 1978, isang tao na tumutulong sa PIA ay inatake, may nangyaring direct assault sa PIA. So, base sa Article 100, Article Republic Act 1978, ang taong kahit private person ay tumutulong ng PIA na may direct assault ay makonsider siya ng a PIT in the charge with subversion, supervision, or of public or private COAC, PIA, PIA, Professor, Instructor, Teacher, SUC, School, Universities, College, are considered in person and authority. Lawyers, in actual performance or professional duties on occasions of such performance, BIA, sila ay tinatawag na person in authority. Barangay Chairman, PIA, pinakababang na person in authority sa government setup natin. Barrio Councilman, Barrio Policeman, and Barangay Leader equal APA-IA. There are considered of again agent of person in authority. Article 148, direct assault. Ways of direct committing direct assault without a public uprising by employing force or intimidation for attainment of any of purpose enumerated in defining crimes of sedition of rebellion, and ang ang pinaka-purpose ay naayon sa rebellion o sedition. Ang pinaka-purpose ay ang gawin ang rebellion pero walang public uprising. The crime is considered as direct assault of the first from even sedition without the public uprising. Without public uprising by attacking and rebellion. Ser- Seriously intimidating or by seriously resisting any PIA or any of his agents, APIE will engage the performance of official duties or on occasions of such performance. Ang offended or biktima ay PIA ng at APIA at while na nag-perform sa trabaho o base sa dati niyang nagawa. Let us emphasize at acts that we can call direct assault. Direct assault, the second form, means employee force attacking, intimidating, seriously arresting. Apat na pamamaraan para matawag na direct assault. 1 and 2 ay kung ito ang person of and authority of agent, person and authority. Kapag ang biktima ng PIA sa employing force attacking, ang sabi ng korte ay more mere laying of hands. Ibig sabihin na ay tinapik lang, example tulak o simpleng sampal. Kapag ang biktima ay APIA o pulis, dapat ang attack ay serious mas mataas Pasa, Mary laying of hands. 3 and 4 I serious of intimidation or resistance, not in actual performance of official duties. Ito yung circumstance na public officers na ay not is actual performance or official duties. Kung ang PIA o APIA ay hindi natin matatawag na actual performance o official duties, ay hindi natin matatawag na direct assault. Para malaman natin kung ang direct assault o wala dapat dapat malaman natin ang defense of authority means ang pagsuway sa otoridad. Ang pinakarason na punishment na ito ay ang pagsuway sa otoridad. Dapat sumunod para merong payong order. Walang anarchy na may choose, maraming patayan at posibleng mangyari. PIA, APIA exceeds its powers as without authority. Walang actual performance of official duties kung walang power and exceed his power. Halimbawa, hinuli siya ng mga walang warrant at sinapa ang pulis. Di ito matawag na direct assault because police exceed his power and acts without authority. Unnecessary use for force of violence or ipagpalagay natin na may warrant of arrest, hindi lumaban ang tao pero ang pulis gumamit ng dahas o bunga nun ang tao ay lumaban. So there's a justification na kalabanin dahil sa pulis gumamit ng dahas. Decided to matters with private and in nature. So ang pagbigay na isang pag-atake laban sa APIA at PIA na pagtungkol sa private in nature. Halimbawa, ang asawa ay isang husband, kinabit na isang mayor. So ginawa ng husband, sinunod niya si mayor at sinugod niya si mayor at sinuntok dahil sa galit niya. Oh. So in that regard, ang dahilan na ni husband ay private na bagay, walang pasawayin sa batas. Two kinds of direct assault of two form. Simple assault, ang penalty ay lower. Qualified assault, ang penalty ay higher because any crimes is qualified. Mas masama dito ang mga tao kaya dapat patawan ng mas mataas na penalty. Direct assault qualified. Committed with weapon, gumamit ng weapon. Offender, public officer or employee or mismong public officer or employee dapat kasi ikaw yung unang sumunod sa batas. Offender, lays hands upon person in authority. Kapag pagka ang biktima ay PIA dito it is a qualified assault. Important notes: knowledge of a cause, victims being PIA or APIA essential. Sabi dito, importante yung tinatawag na knowledge of the cause, lalo na sa sitwasyon na ng previous performance. Kasi nga ang panahon ng inatake ang PIA o PIE, dalawang panahon ang pinag-uusapan dito. Una, atwal na nag-perform sa kanya trabaho, siya siguro sa ganyang madaling ma-identify ng offender na yung taong inatake niya ay PIA or APIA. Kasi kadalasan ay naka-uniforme o di kaya ay formal uniform. Kundi kaya ang mga tao mataas ang binigay na respeto. Halimbawa, sa mayor, so kahit na hindi siyang naka-uniform kagaya ng mga pulis, ito pero nakabarong siya o formal attire, ay ang mga tao doon na nakapalibot sa kanya ay tinatawag siyang mayor. So ito yung na nakapalibot sa kanya ang tinatawag siyang mayor. Ito yung tinatawag natin na nakapa-importanteng bagay. Dapat ang akusado ay alam niya na mga biktima ng AAPE, PIA or PIA. PIA, APIA not in actual performance of duty. Evidence of motive o offender. Important kung hindi actual na na-perform sa kanyang trabaho ang PIA o APIA sa panahon ng inatake. Ito, dapat raw na malaman ang tinatawag na motibo, pinaka-rason ng offender kung bakit inatake niya ang PIA o ang PIA. Halimbawa na lang, habang ang mayor ay at ang kanyang pamilya ay nasa mall, bigla nilang siyang sinugod ng isang tao, pwede ba kayang makaroon direct ng assault? Yan, na hindi naman siya na actual na tatrabaho. Pwede, pero dapat malaman ang motibo ng offender. Kasi kapag ang motibo ng offender ay mula sa previous performance ni Mayor patungkol ito sa ating ipiniform ni Mayor sa isang bagay na ikagalit ni Mayor or isang taong umatake sa kanya. In that regard, pwede pumasok ang direct assault na notin actual performance of duty. Halimbawa, pinalaya sila dahil nagkaroon ng happening at nasira ang kanilang bagay. Sa rason na ito ay ikinagalit ng tao sa kanya. Makita niya si Mayor, inatake niya. PIA, APIA agrees to fight. DA still present. Mayroong tinatawag na challenge sa PIA o APIA at pumapayag ito makipagsuntukan. Mayroong kayang direct assault. Meron pa rin kasi na nawala ang pagka PIA or PIA ng mayor o ibang tao na dito sa kategory na ito. Noong ito ay pumayag na ang pinakamasuntukan, nandoon pa rin ang kanyang pagka-PIA o APIA. Deference or authority, hindi pa tinumbok dito ang defense authority and material assault, assault. Halimbawa na lang si Mayor ay napatay, hindi lang direct assault ay mangyayaring complex crime. Complex crime in DA, PIA, APIA. Kapag kasi pag nagawa ng krimen nagresultan sa dalawa o higit pa sa krimen sa pag-atake na ang purpose ay pagsuway at otoridad nagresulta sa pagkamatay ni PIA o APIA, yan ay maging complex crime. Killed DIA with murder and homicide. Kung napatay ang PIA o PIA na may direct assault na makakaroon pa rin ng murder, homicide, pwede din, depende din na lang kung merong qualifying circumstance para matawag nating murder. Kung wala, at that is homicide. Seriously injured DIA with SPI. The victim is seriously injured, so there will be direct assault and with serious physical injuries. Less seriously injured DIA with LSPI. There was that we call less seriously injured, so there will be direct assault with less serious physical injuries. Slightly injured PIE and DIE, STI, STPI, APIE, and DIE only, STPI, absurd, and DIE. Kung slightly injured na biktima kung PIA, ang biktima ang krimen ay dalawa, direct assault at slight physical injury. Kapag PIA ang natamo niya ay slight injury, direct assault lang ang charge. Slight physical injury and absorbed na kasali na iyan sa direct assault bilang isang paraan ng paggawa ng direct assault. Tandaan, mas mataas ang PIA sa APIA. No DA. There is no direct assault in the following instances: PIA, APIA, suspended. Kapag suspended ang PIA or APIA, they cannot function their duties in public office. Kung suspended siya, meron nga bang defense ang of authority? Halimbawa, kung mayor ang sagot natin ay wala kasi suspendido siya. Mag-apply lang ito kung ang PIA, PIA at APIA ay nag-discharge na at retired na o resigned na. So wala nang silang pampublikong function. Wala na rin tayong matawag na defense of authority. A cause and performance of official duties. Crime committed circums circums o physical injuries. Ang akusado ay umatake at siya at isa pa rin siyang public officer, nag-perform siya ng kanyang trabaho pero nagresulta yan sa PIA, APIA na ang nagawa ay attacking using force or seriously resisting or intimidating. In that regard, ang akusado nag-perform na, naman talaga sa kanyang trabaho noong pag-atake niya. Ang krimen ay hindi direct assault. Nagresulta lang ito siya sa coercion or physical injuries. Coercion kung pinilit lang siyang gawin ang isang bagay. Physical injuries kung serious physical injuries, less serious injuries, or hindi it can be slight physical injuries. Rebellion or sedition. There is no direct assault kapag mayroong rebellion or seditions. Sino yung possible victims of direct assault? PIA or person in authority. APIA or agent of person in authority. PIT and it charge ang mga professor, instructor, or a teacher or those in charge in supervision. Lawyer. Any person. Dito ang private individual who comes to the aid of PIA. Tumutulong sa PIA kaya natawag siya ng PIA sa panahon ng atake. Elements APIA. Victim of any forms of DA. Ang ibig sabihin nito, may unang pangyarihan kung saan ang directed assault na ginagawa laban sa API direct assault or first form of second form. Person comes to aid of API. There's a person tumutulong sa APIA dahil dito sa biktima ng any forms ng direct assault. Offender. Use force intimidation upon such person. Kapag ang offender ay gumagamit ng pwersa or intimidation sa kahit sinong tao. Ang direct assault ay isa lang ang biktima niya ang tumulong sa PIA kung ito ay ang biktima ng direct assault. Direct assault, PIA, person in authority, PIAE, agent of person in authority, PIT, professor, instructor, teacher, and who are in charge the supervision, lawyers, and any person comes to the aid of PIA versus direct assault. Note, may unang nangyayari, may APIA na victim or direct assault. Any person comes to aid of a ADA direct assault. PIA person in authority, APIA agent of person in authority, PIT professor, instructor, teacher, or who are in charge and super, supervision, lawyers, any person comes to, to the aid and PIE versus indirect assault. May unang nangyari, may APIE na victim or direct assault. Any persons comes to the aid of P, APIE or agent or person in authority. Laging tandaan na ang any person at tumutulong sa PIE o APIE. Kapag ang tao ay tumutulong sa PIE ay magiging APIE siya. Pwedeng direct assault. Kapag ang tao ay tumutulong sa APIE ay indirect assault. Article 151, restances and disobedience to the person in authority or that against agents of such persons. Ang krimen nito ay tungkol sa resistance and serious diso- disobedience. Elements of resistance and serious disobedience. PDI, PIA, ADIA, and performance of official duty gives lawful under order the offender. Tandaan natin dito ay isang kaibahan na sa direct assault ay ang pag-atake sa PIA o APIA ay actual na nag-perform sa kanyang duty or base sa kanyang previous performance. Pero pagdating sa resistance and serious disobediences, ang basehan lang dito ay actual act of offender resist be seriously disobeys PIA, APIA. Merong pumalag na gawin ito o seryosong pag-disobey sa PIA o APIA. Tandaan na merong tayong 4 hours of direct assault, unfearing force, attacking, seriously intimidating, resisting, acts not in arts, articles 148, 150. The act of the offender is not governed to the Article 148, 150. Hindi siya mag-qualify dito. Elements of simple disobedience, ADIA, and performance of official duty gives lawful order of offender. Ang mapatawag natin ditong pinaka-biktima ng APIA lang. Kapag PIA ay hindi simple disobedience, it will be serious disobedience. At act of offender disobeys PIA, and ang offender ay disobeys sa APIA ng simple lang disobedience not of serious nature. Direct assault resistance with committed PIE, APIE must be engaged in performance of official duties of he is assaulted by reason thereof when committed only in actual performance of duties. Force employees. Force employees and serious use of force not so serious. Deliberate force. Attack the employee of force is deliberate. Attack the employee of force is not deliberate. How committed? Committed by any of following ways: direct assault, by attacking, by employing force, by serious intimidating or by seriously resisting ADIE. Resistance. Committed by resisting or seriously disobeying PIE o APIE. Ang kaibahan ng direct assault ay sa resistance patungkol sa kailan ito nag-committed ay dapat atwal at sa previous performance, dahil sa restances at atwal lamang. Pagdating sa force employed and direct assault ay seryoso, habang sa resistance ay hindi gaanong seryoso. Sa deliberate force naman ay sinadya na pwersa at sa direct assault ay sinadya talaga o pinag-isipan. Sa resistance ay hindi sinadya. How committed o paano ginawa? Sa direct assault, ginawa ito sa pag-atake, employing force, seriously intimidating and resisting. Sa resistance, ito ay ginalawa lamang sa hindi pagsunod sa PIE or APIE. Article 153. Tumults or other disturbances or of public offender. Kapag tumults, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay pagtungkol sa situation na mayroong confusion, mai maingay, kaya pagresulta yan sa pagdisturbo sa mga tao sa isang komunidad. Pwede natin itong matawag na ito ay public disturbance. Punishable acts: causing any person disturbance in public place or office or establishment, inter- interrupting or disturbing public performance, functions, gatherings, peaceful meetings, if act is not included in Article 131, 132. Ito yung act na ang liable nito ay ang mga public officer o employee. Halimbawa, mayroong assemble na inisturbo nito ang public officer. Making outcry, tending to incite rebellion or sedition in any meeting, association, public place. It has tendency lang hindi siya inciting ang paggawa ng rebellion or sedition. Ito ay papunta pa lang sa inciting to rebellion or indecision. Displaying placards, emblems with provoke disturbance of public order in such place. May ang may mga placards or emblems na pagdisturbo, boring, boring with pump body of person who has been illegal execute. Ang ibig sabihin ng seremonyas na binigay sa isang tao, halimbawa, ang tao ay napatawan ng death penalty. Ang death penalty body ay ang opsyon dito ang pamilya at kinuha ang nilibing kahit na ito ay napatawan ng death penalty. Kaya ang paglibing na ito ay may seremonyas ay pagkakaroon ng public disturbance. Article 155, alarms with scandals. Punishable acts: discharging any firearm, rocket, firecracker, or other explosive within any town or public place within produce alarms or danger. Ito yung pagpapaputok ng baril o iba pang explosives within any town or public place that produce alarm the danger to the people. Possibility acts of discharging firearms are alarm and scandals, and second is illegal discharge of firearms and attempted homicide, murder, homicide, parricide, intimicide. In case explosives or firearms, firecracker, ito yung pinaputok natin tuwing bagong taon na maging resulta ng murder or homicide. Direct at particular person, intent to kill. Alarms and scandals. Hindi tinutok, hindi gusto pumatay. Illegal discharge for firearms. Tinutok talaga, walang presumption na pinatay ang tao. Attempt homicide, murder, homicide, parricide, and attempt infanticide. Direct at na particular person. Merong itong pagputok sa tao. Intent to kill. May intention itong pumatay. Dalawang sitwasyon dalawang sitwasyon sa attempted homicide, murder, homicide, parricide, at infanticide from Article 6. It was not mortal. Pero ang tao ay natamaan, pero ang wound dito ay non-immortal. Ito ay magtawag na serious physical injuries kung walang intent to kill. Not hit. Pwede ring hindi natamaan, imposible pa rin na ito ay ating i-charge na kung merong intent to kill. Kung sa illegal discharge of firearms na walang intensyon na pumatay, mahulog dito sa serious physical injury. Kung less serious physical injury ay pwedeng maging complex. Kapag slightly physical injury, hindi siya pwedeng ma-complex. Dalawang kaso na tulad ng illegal detention and of firearms and slight physical injury, instigating of taking active part in any charivari or other disorderly meeting offensive to other of prejudicial to public tranquility, instigating is instigating ay nakipagbahagi habang ang charibari ay pagkanta sa gabi o pagbulabog sa mga tao kapag gabi. Ito yung dapat ihambing ng mga tulog o dahil gabi na. Pero may mga taong umistorbo nito dahil sa pag-iingay. Disturbing public peace while wandering about at night or while engaged in any other non-nocturnal amo- amusements. Ito yung mga pag ito ang mga taong paggala-gala tuwing nighttime na may uminom at pag-videoke, causing any disturbance or scandals in public place while intoxicated or otherwise provided. Article 153 is not ap- applicable. Chari-bari medley in of discordant voices most serenade to discordant noises made on kilitins na horns, etc. decide to annoying or insult. Along-along pagkanta o boses na mala sa tono o kung saan ay nangungutya ng kahit magandang pakinggan sa tinga na bumabalabog sa tao. Article 156, delivering prisoners from jail. Elements that there is a person confined in jail or penal establishment and the offender removes their form such person or helps escape of such person. Inalis niya ang tao sa loob ng jail o presuhan mula sa tulong niya. Was of committing by removing prisoner confined in jail in penal institution to take in away person from confinement with or without active participation of person release or ito yung may partisipasyon o walang batas kung meron mang pinalis sa preso sa jail by helping said person to escape. Furnish material means to facilitate escape ang pagtutulong para sa pagtakas ng isang tao. Important notes in delivering prisoner from jail. Prisoner detention sentence. Kapag sinabing jail detention, yan ay waiting from final judgment for under trial. Kapag sentence or ready to judge na siya. Applies to prisoner in hospital Sulium. Kung ang prisoner ay nasa hospital or mausoleum. Offender, public officer, or employee at actively and presently in custody charged of prisoner guard on duty, infidelity in custody of prisoner, Article 123. Kapag public officer o employee ay nasa poder niya or offender, ang krimen niyan ay indefinitely of custody of prisoner. Number 4. Crimes committed by prisoner, treason, murder, murder, parricide, act of taking place of prisoner in prison, accessory, Article 119. Kung prisoner na yan ay treason, murder at parricide at the act of taking place of pumalit sa prisoner, matatawag siya na accessory. Liability of prisoner who escapes A. Detention prisoner not criminal liable. B. Convict by final judgment evasions of service of his sentence. RPC Article 157. Kung detention prisoner ay bumalaya ay hindi criminal liable pero kapag convict ay evasion or service of his sentence. If delivery of prisoner has committed through bribery, 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 cooperation of public officer, Cart 100, Article 112, and delivering prisoner from jail. B. Jailer if public officer infidelity in custody of prisoner, Article 223, and bribery, Article 210, prisoner evasion of service of sentence, and if already by final judgment. Ang bribery ay pagbibigay ng pera sa reliable o kooperasyon na delivering prisoner from jail. Kapag jailer ay infidelity of custody of prisoner, delivering prisoner from jail. Offender usually committed by outsider. It may also apply to employee of penal establishment provided he does not have custody or charge of such person. Even infidelity of custody or prisoner. Offender, public officer who had prisoner he has custody or charge who was in conveyances in prisoner his later escape. Nasa ilalim ito sa crimes against public order committed na taglabas o employee sa loob ng penal establishment na walang mga kustodiya ang taong pinalayas. Offender is custody of public officer na pinagsubuatan sa kanya. Dulo, connivances intend to help to escape to prisoner, co-fall with vigilance to liability. Article 157 Evasions of service of sentence elements. Offender convict of final judgment merong na sentence. Serving sentence deprivation of liberty. Acts of convict events service of his sentence by escaping during term of his sentence. Naglayas siya kahit merong na siyang sentence na tinataw. Qualifying circumstances if such evasions keep taking place. Ito yung magpapataas ng penalty ng tao tumakas. By means of unlawful entered by scaling. Ito yung pag-akyat o inakyat ng crime scene para makadaan. By breaking doors, with windows, gates, walls, roofs, floors. Pagsira ng pintuan, bintana o sahig. By using pickpocks, false keys, disguise, deceit, violence, intimidations, or ito yung paggamit ng susi para mabuksan ang lock, pag-disguise, or violence. Through connivances with other convicts, employees, or penal institution. Merong sabuatan from other prisoner, mas mataas ang parusa nito. No evasions of sentence. Accused who escapes during appeal. Detention prisoner. Kasi nga hindi pa siyang convicted, hindi pa sentensyado. Merong minor distinguished and minor de edad deportees. Mga foreigners na mga ito. Not person convicted from evasions disqualified from slow or parole. They are not qualified because of their tendencies na maglayas. And sir, and good evening.